The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on in to another Deej Experience LLC production of the Northeast Sports Stream. I'm your host, Mr. Bill Henry, along with me a couple co-partners here from the Corry branch of the stream here. The owner, the originator for the Deej Experience Sports Stream, Mr. Scott Lockwood.
Howdy, howdy, ho.
As he is partnered with my good friend, the birthday boy, just getting over his big birthday bash here, another year older. But, hey, man, he looks great here. Mr. Dewey Hurd, folks. Yeah, I like to welcome these guys on board.
He only looks 90 today, right?
That's right. Yeah, he's all bundled up. Hey, he's not the only one bundled up, right? We're all bundled up. But one plus side, guys, the wind is not here today like it usually is. So that is a huge bonus for us here today. As team captains out there, folks, the Northeast girls playing against the Corry Lady Beavers coming in today. Scott, and what's their record today coming in?
The Beavers are 5-3 coming into today. They're coming off of a 4-game winning stretch where they just knocked off a very stout Union City Bears team. And you know, for the Beavers, it's all about finding the mojo, right? They had high expectations coming into this year. Didn't get off to the greatest start, but boy, they have really reeled it in the last 3 games, and they're on fire right now, and they've got to keep that momentum rolling.
Yes, and as far as Our Lady Grape Pickers, they just got their first win just the other day against Cash, which was a huge plus for these young ladies here, struggling a little bit coming out the gate here under new head direction, too, of Coach Neal here as, you know, program in building here, right? Starting over here a little bit. The coach has been here, but not as the head coach, as a new program is his way now, as the girls get better each step here and hoping for a good game. But this is a definitely big challenge for the girls because I know the Beavers always have a good squad. They've had a great program for many years, and this is going to be a challenge today here for the Grape Pickers.
Yeah, and you look at the Beavers program as a whole, right, Dewey? I mean, you go back all the way to Dale Henderson, Bob Williams. There was a year there where Coach Heil was in, and they still had a good season. And then now Coach Allison Williams takes over her first year as head coach. She wins the District 10 championship with the team, and it's just been an ongoing thing. They're in the playoffs every year, so good programs are going to shine no matter, you know, if they're built correctly from the ground up. And I'm talking Little League, right? You go down there to that level,
right? Get
them the skills, build them up. By the time they hit high school, they're going to be good.
Right. So you can see the little difference, too. I don't mean to cut you off here, I'm going to let you get in here in just a second. Go ahead and say what you were going to say. I didn't mean to walk on you.
I think that the biggest thing that the Beavers have learned this year is that they got to put the work in. There's no taking a game off, no looking at your opponent saying, well, we don't have to play hard today or whatever. You know, they've learned that they've got to come out, they got to put the work in, they got to have good at-bats, they got to make the plays that they can make, and looks like we're going to get lined up here and go silent for the national anthem or the pledge. So I'll wrap it up real quick here.
And there's the national anthem as the girls come off. And for today, girls being the home team, they will be out in the outfield here first. I want to get just to our 3 keys to success here for today for our ladies. And these 3 keys, number 1, we need some strong pitching today and some strong defense. Again, playing against these Lady Beavers, going to be a good challenge for them. Secondly, once they get off the field and get on the bats, they got to have some good batting. So definitely going to need some magic here on the bats today to stay in it. Last but not least, don't think too much. Just make a play out there today, right? So just don't think about the competition. Just play your game. Relax, play your game. If you know, everybody's going to make mistakes here and there, but you just move on, flush them, and try not to make it a head game for you. Just play your game and try to make a play. Those are your 3 keys to success for today.
And, you know, for the Corry Beavers 3 steps to success brought to you by Snap Fitness, you know, it's about keeping that momentum going, that train, keep it rolling down that track. I think the Beavers got to get out here, hit early, hit often, and get base runners, because you get base runners, that aggressive base style leads us into step number 2. Run them bases like crazy today, Dewey.
Yeah, be very aggressive out there, push the issue, make the pickers make the plays, and see what you can do with the end there.
And then the third step, final step to today, you know, you're right, just play Beaver ball. You know, we talk about playing up, playing down to the competition level all the time in all the different sports, right? You just come out and play your ball. You play your game, and you play the way you're supposed to play, and you'll get out of here with a win.
Yeah, make the plays that you're supposed to make. Don't try to do too much, and just stay within yourself and be comfortable and do what you can.
As far as our starting lineups here, folks, for the Lady Grape Pickers for today, a little bit of change up in the lineup today. Up in the circle today is going to be number 0, Alyssa Holdsworth. Behind the plate today is going to be number 2, which is Miller. Over at first base for the Lady Grape Pickers is going to be number 9, which is Birch. Second base, we are going to have number 28, that is Kitchen. Over at third, number 11, Forsyth. Playing shortstop for the Pickers for today is number 24, which is Whitman. Left field is going to be number 16, Wilkinson. Center field is going to be number 84, which is Baker. And out in right field today is number 25, which is Lack. Those are your starting defensive players for the Grape Pickers.
And we'll get to the Beavers side when they take the field for defense, but leading off, it's going to be Peyton McCrae today. She'll be playing third. Fox Family Insurance opening pitch. We're underway, and it's low for ball 1.
This first inning, top of the first here, sponsored by Harbor Creek Northeast Auto Gallery.
That pitch looked like a little changeup trying in there. And McCrae, irate on it, takes ball. And McCrae had an account here, 2-0. That one well up high. And I imagine, Dewey, the bat's not going to leave the shoulder here.
Well, as you got the leadoff hitting the hitter here, and you have a 3-0 count, you're going to make the pitcher pitch to you. She's going to have to bring 3 strikes here to get the out, and that one is well upstairs for Crossroads Fellowship walk.
Base runner at first base here to lead Lady Beavers off here.
So up next, it's going to bring the number 2 hitter and lefty. This is Jazzy Bridgham. As a freshman, has been on an absolute. And there goes McCrae. And there's the aggressive base running right out of the gate. Stolen base for Peyton McCrae. But as I was saying, Billy, this young freshman, Jazzy Bridgham for Corry, she has been on a tear as of late.
That's what I heard. I haven't really got to see any of your games there.
And there it is. Fly ball right out to right center. And that's going to be an RBI double for Jazzy Bridgham. And she continues her hot streak. Boy, Dewey, Jazzy, she's been an awesome player to watch so far this year.
Yeah, just hit it into the right center field and drives in the first run of the game.
Billy brought the Mario coin back.
I heard it. Very nice.
Yes.
And the Beavers up 1-0. As Sawyer will step up to the dish now.
And that one low for a ball. So Beavers early on the board, 1-0, and a runner in scoring position in Bridgham on second. As Sawyer digs back in. And here's the pitch, that one low.
Good scoop from behind the plate there.
Nice backhanded stop there by Miller. Keeping that from getting by her to the backstop as Bridgham was halfway to third already.
So Holdsworth up in the circle today. She's just a sophomore for the Lady Grape Pickers, getting some time in here, get some work out here. Hasn't really pitched too much this season.
And there is another walk. So 2 walks and a double to start off the Beavers' first inning here. Corry first inning brought to you by Knapp's Butcher Block. Shout out to Eric and Aiden Knapp over there in Corry, PA. Just off the blinker lights there.
Let's bring Dine up to the plate for the Beavers. And right now, I'd take a Jim's Automotive timeout here. If I was a Northeast coach, I'd walk out, have a little conversation with my pitcher. I know she's just a sophomore, but
right, yeah.
I would say, you know, we need you to throw strikes, Holdsworth. And I think the only strike she threw was Bridgham's double.
Right. And now you got base runners at first and second for Corry here.
And there's not really much of a letdown in the Corry lineup at all, so.
That went up high.
And this is the third 3-0 count that,
right.
That Holdsworth has had here, so going to have to find that strike zone quickly here.
Well, truthfully, I was a little shocked that Whitman wasn't going to be on the circle today. And I don't know. There could be more to it that maybe I don't know. But she is out there playing shortstop. And I don't know if they were just trying to give her a little bit of a break because she's done most of the pitching. And you do have to eventually try to get some of the younger girls worked in, too. But
right.
But I do get where you're coming from, too, Dewey. And there's, boy, good rip. And they're going to say fair.
Yeah, right down the line here, right in front of us. And Dine into second base with another stand-up Sawyer Builders double, and that's going to score 2 more runs.
A 2 RBI double for Sadie Dine. And that brings it to an early 3-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. And it doesn't get any easier as Kendall Chamberlain digs in now for the Beavers.
No 3-0 start here as Pickers down early. Of course, top of the first still here, but no outs, guys. And I'm with you, Dew. I think you got to probably make a change here.
Chamberlain rips this one out to left, and nice shot there, and it's going to score Sadie Dine. So an RBI single for Kendall Chamberlain, and now the ball rolls off, and Chamberlain's going to scamper to second. Turns and looks at third, and now heads back to second base. So throwing error there will get Chamberlain to second.
Gwynn.
And that's going to bring up today's center fielder, Mara Goodwill, not playing today. It's Miley Gwynn out there in center field.
I am correct to say it is 4-0, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just seeing the little scoreboard out there. I think they're shy on one.
They are.
This one popped up back behind the backstop, and we'll reset and do it again.
1-1 on the count here. No outs.
Gwen digs in. And here's the pitch. This one popped up behind the backstop as well. Nice catch from a fan back there. Looked it all the way into his hands. Dropped the hands as the ball was coming down, so you didn't get that sting on the fingers, right?
Ever so gently.
We're cold out here.
1-2 on the count.
Just like a stork delivering a baby bird, nice and gentle.
Just how I was delivered.
You were dropped on your head.
This one fouled off. I think at one point we were all dropped on our head.
I was going to say, I think there was an anvil that fell on mine.
1-2 on Gwynn here. She steps back in after fouling that last pitch off.
Overcast day here, guys. No sun at all.
99% cloud coverage today.
Yeah.
Chamberlain getting quite a lead here off of second base there.
39 degrees, feels like 34. It's a little bit, but the wind's only, they're saying 7 here, but.
This one popped up on top of the picker dugout. Yeah, and that flag out in center field barely moving, just a little breeze from left to right. Not much of wind at all, and as I say that, it'll pick up now and we'll start freezing a bit. But Gwynn had a long at-bat here for the Beavers, and this one's fouled back as well.
Well, she is fighting up there, though.
A long at-bat here, 2-2 is the count. Nobody out here, top of the first. Beavers already up 4-0.
So, Dewey, how hard is it to readjust? You just seen a great pitcher from Union City your last game out, and now you're facing a younger pitcher who doesn't have that experience, and this one's lollipopped over top of the second baseman's head, and Chamberlain's going to come home. So it's a RBI single for Miley Gwynn, but how does that change your approach? Now you got to readjust to maybe a slower pitcher or a junk pitcher, as they call it.
You move up in the batter's box, you keep your hands back, you stay loaded, and you be patient. You be patient, you be patient, you be patient. Just keep those hands back and wait till the last second. And this will bring up Yetzer to the plate now for the Beavers. Down low and off to the races is Gwynn as she'll scamper down to second base.
Quickly 5-0 here. Mercy rule at what, 15, right?
15 after 3.
Yep.
So Northeast is going to have to get on their horse here. And this one's driven, and it gets past the first baseman, and that's going to be another RBI. And now the throw comes to second, and she is in there safely. And an RBI for Allie Yetzer. And that'll bring up Reagan Porter, who gets the nod today, with Mara Goodwill being out of today's action. Not quite sure what's going on with Mara. Well, I didn't get a chance to talk to Coach before we got going here, but Mara not playing today. And we'll miss her till she gets back. But Reagan Porter gets a nod and gets some playing time here, Duke, so that's good for Reagan. And she's dug in here. She takes a crack at the first pitch.
Good snag by Sydney.
Good snag indeed. But it's going to be a single, and that'll put runners at the corners with nobody out here in the top of the first. And, boy, early on here, all systems go for the Beavers.
Sid Minio comes to bat now, as this is the last of the lineup for the Beavers. She fouls that one back into the backstop for an 0-1 count.
Like that juicy cheeseburger up top there. Wanted to take a big, nasty bite out of it.
6-0.
As Sid dig back in here. This one popped up foul over top of the backstop.
We'll see what the sophomore can do here with an 0-2 count. And this is a good thing for her, too. See how she handles this.
Yeah, I mean, if she can get a strikeout here, start building some confidence, right?
Exactly.
She'll fire in this one, a slow dribbler to third. Here comes the throw to first.
Dropped it.
And she dropped it. Minio's going to be safe.
Wow.
The run's going to score, and Porter makes her way to third. Runners at the corners.
And it's been the little things like that. Some of these games that the Lady Grape Pickers have lost, it's just been some of the little things.
And now we're back to the top of the order with McCray dug in. Walked her first time up.
And she takes ball 1.
So for those of you back home in Corry watching, this is the Northeast stream, which is why you don't see all the normal sponsors you might see on screen. And we'll give a shout out to our Northeast sponsors. By the way, your pregame show brought to you by Box It and Lock It on both streams. So thank you to Box It and Lock It. I have a meeting with Mr. Heil on Tuesday, I believe. Just opened a facility up in Jamestown, New York.
Nice. Yeah, I might have to get a hold of him.
Yeah. Yeah. Storage,
right?
indoor storage, yeah.
We'll come grab it. And
here's McCray. Fires
Whoa.
this one. That's a shot out the center, and that's going to score 1 run. Now it brings in the second run as Porter and Minio both score, and the parade just continues to go for the Beavers here. And a 2 RBI single for Peyton McCray.
Guys, I don't want to sound down, but we're not too far away from getting to this 15. There are no outs. Dewey, you a little shocked? No timeout yet?
I mean, I would have taken it back when she had the first 3 batters and they all reached and she was having difficulty finding a home plate. Now she's kind of found her rhythm a little bit, and the Beavers continue to press the issue here on the base paths as McCray steals second. Well, and this is just a relentless attack by the Beavers here.
Well, I don't have a problem with that. You're here to play. You play your game, right?
Right.
And if it's a chance for you to get in and out early, you do so, and that's just how it is.
Well, here's a pitch here. This one in the dirt as Jazzy Bridgham. But I'm excited to watch how this freshman growing here do. As I think she's second with her batting average on the team, and this one's fouled off here. But been a bright spot of the up-and-coming roster, and then you sprinkle in Yetzer, who's a sophomore catcher this year. I mean, you've got your key components with McCray and Dine and Sawyer, right? And then you got Gwynn, the senior leaders on this team. But there's a lot of young talent on this Beaver team. This one poked down to first, and there's your first out as McCray gets down to third. So an unassisted 3. We'll put 1 away on the board. And now it's Sawyer.
She walked her last time up. Down low for ball 1.
This one.
Runner's coming. Oh, change back. I thought she was going to go.
Oh, she's looking to go. They're looking to push the pace here. And I think, too, if they jump out to a much of a bigger lead here, I think you're going to see a lot of the JVs come in and play during today because of there not being a JV game. Good pitch there. And this is a tough spot for a sophomore to come in against a team like the Beavers, right?
Yeah.
But you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to grow.
Well, that's bunted right in front of the plate.
Oh.
And can't make the throw down the
by.
first.
There's nobody out there.
Yeah, you got to be backing that up.
Sawyer's going to round second and head all the way to third. And another run scores for the Beavers and Peyton McCray. Bracken bunt.
She took a full swing of that, and it landed less than a foot away from the plate. Just stayed right there.
It's a Bracken swinging bunt. And this one's poked down to third. Scoop is made. They throw home with it. And now Sawyer's going to be able to score, and that's going to get Dine to second. Boy, in there, I know you're trying to stop the run, but get the out at first.
You got to do that, right?
Get the out at first.
Nice stop there by Forsythe at third base, but
it was, and you're right. Plays at first for that.
You need out, so. Chamberlain coming up to the dish. She singled her first time up.
So Kendall dug in here. This pitch dropped in. That's a nice looking pitch there. Got it to drop right in, and Kendall takes it for strike 1.
Poke to third again. Forsythe scoops it up. Strong throw to first, and a good stop there by the first baseman, Birch. And there's 2 away now after that 5-3 put out.
Puts 9 at third, and Miley Gwynn.
Ooh, she reached a little bit for that one.
A little bit out in front of it as well, Bill. You've got to keep those hands back and ready, keep them loaded, and just be patient for that ball to get to you. It'll get there eventually. Gwynn had a long at bat her first time up.
Ooh, good rip there.
And it gets through the hole, and that's another RBI for the Beavers as Miley Gwynn will get Sadie Dine in for another run. And is that 12 now?
That's 12. Might be an early night, guys.
Well, Northeast is just, they just got to buckle down, right? You need to get your defense off the field. They got 2 outs now, so they need to settle down, get the batter here. And then they got to find a way to get, some runs going here in the bottom of the first and not let Corry completely run away with the game early. As that's a tough task right now with a 12-0 lead. But we seen it in the game the other night, Dewey, where Corry was down 6-0, 7-0 early, and they come back and end up winning.
Right.
So it's possible. You got to play hard.
Yep.
And you got to minimize mistakes in order to get that job done.
Just take it one out at a time, one play at a time, and just keep whittling away at it.
And there goes the runner to second. So Gwynn.
Straight steal there. As she gets into scoring position. 2-1 on Yetzer.
Yetzer fouls this one off.
2-2 on the count. Looking for this third out so they can get off the field here.
2-2 to Allie Yetzer. Here comes a pitch. That went up high for a ball, and we'll have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch.
First time of the day.
Hey, yeah.
For that.
Oh, she's trying to sink them up in there.
And it's going to be a walk. And Gwynn takes off to third.
Yetzer.
Or Yetzer takes off.
No, you're right. Gwynn. Gwynn came to third. Yetzer walked.
Yetzer walked to first.
Yes.
Just stop it, Hurd. Billy?
Guys, quit fighting.
Can you mute his mic?
Porter comes up the bat again for the second time.
That
that's
one bounces.
a pass pitch, yep.
And that's going to score another run. And all the way to third comes Allie Yetzer. And, Billy, we mentioned right at the beginning the aggressiveness on the base pads that the Beavers bring. It's going to cause a little havoc.
I know how your teams have been in the past. And again, like I said earlier, I mean, I wouldn't expect a change. I mean, if I was a coach, I wouldn't want to change. You play your game. You're at 13, 2 more. You got to get to the third inning then. And then I would say that you could probably put maybe younger players in to get more experience from your side. You know what I mean?
You can call that a strike. 1-1 is a count.
So Holdsworth will wind and fire again. And that one low. Good stop behind the dish there.
Miller's had her work cut out for her behind the dish here for the Pickers here in the top of the first. Made a couple of nice plays back there with that backhand to keep it in front of her.
Yeah. Macy Post, I didn't see her today, so I don't know if she was absent but not here today as Miller's behind the plate here. Brings up a 3-1 count here.
Another thing you look at, too, it's a numbers thing, right? when you lose a player and you have short numbers to begin with, it affects the entire lineup.
It does. That's going to be ball 4.
And we all know, especially with softball, the game revolves around the pitching.
So we get a timeout here as Neil comes out here to.
So Jim's Automotive timeout. For those of you that pay attention to our Facebook page over on Deej Experience, you know that we will be saying 3 key words or phrases today revolving around Kingdom Bound 2025. One of those key phrases are the correct answer. So you're going to guess which one it is, go to the post and comment the key phrase. And we'll pick all the winners that pick the right phrase. We'll throw them in a hat, and we're going to draw a winner for 2 tickets to any day of Kingdom Bound 2025. As Sid Minio dug in here. High fly ball, this one tailing foul over our head. Hits the tree and catches Dewey in the ankle. I wish it would have caught him in the mouth. Maybe you've learned something, or I'm just kidding you, Dew. I'm just kidding you, Dew.
Wow.
He is pretty nasty, isn't he?
Feel the love. Feel the love.
Hey, he just celebrated his birthday. I was nice to him yesterday. Today's the day not to be nice to him.
You only get one day, Dewey.
One day a year. And I relish those days.
We had fun yesterday, though.
Oh,
This one
boy, good
driven
rip.
deep left, and it's off the glove. And the Beavers round the base pads as Porter scores. And Minio out here to second. Right off the ridge of the glove there. Almost had the play made, but the Beavers continue to go here with 2 away. And for the 3rd time here in the first inning, Peyton McCray will go to the plate.
Yeah, and you can tell the lady grape picker is just a little frustrated now as it sets in.
McCray, high fly ball. This one to right, and it's off the glove again. And McCray, she might have a chance to go.
Yeah, it might be a. Yep, Coach held her up.
Coach held her up, and another run does come in as Minio scores. And boy, this is probably, you couldn't, Dewey, I think if you and I were coaches, we couldn't draw up a better start to a game for the Beavers than this.
Well, they're hitting the ball well. They're finding the holes out there. They're having good at-bats. They're being patient. As Bridgham steps in again, takes ball 1.
Now on the flip side of this, if you're the Grape Pickers coach, how do you coach your girls navigate through it playing a team like this, right? This one popped up short, and the catch is made by Whitman, and the Pickers will finally get out of the inning, but not before a huge first inning from the Corry Beavers. As they've hit the magic 15 mark. It's 15-0. We'll be back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Bemis Agency Incorporated, located at 7 West Main Street in Northeast, is family-owned and have been serving their community since 1943. Licensed in PA and New York, the Bemis Agency represents several major insurance companies. For homeowners, auto, and all lines of insurance, the Bemis Agency helps you find coverage options that meet your budget. For friendly and experienced agents who put your needs first, call the Bemis Agency today for your free analysis and quote at 814-725-3600. The Bemis Agency Incorporated, a proud supporter of Picker Athletics.
Welcome back in here, folks. Deeds Experience Sports Stream. Bill Henry, Dewey Hurd, and Mr. Scott Lockwood. As the Corry Beavers way ahead here, 15-0. Great Pickers up at bat for the first time of the day. Leading things off, it's number 2. This is Miller.
Good eye at the plate so far, Bill. Out front of the Dine, it's 2-0.
Good pitch there.
In there. Boy, Sadie's throwing some heat today.
She is. That's a little bit, I thought maybe my eyes just got a little blurrier as that ball went through there.
No, and I don't think Corey's typically known for a power pitcher. We usually have a lot of junk pitchers, right? Like slow change-ups and whatnot, but
yeah.
You know, when P pitches, she works the inside of the plate a lot, throws a lot of different stuff, and but Sadie has got some zip on her ball here today.
Yeah, just pay attention here, guys, as we got the southpaw up there as we don't want to see Scott get clunked in the head, do we?
Might knock some sense into me. This one popped up right to short. Minio makes the snag.
And that's what I like, too. You know, you rely on your teammates, right? Make a play out there. You know, let your defense work a little bit out there for you.
Well, so bring Sydney Whitman to the plate. So we'll go around the horn here real quick for the Beavers, as we've yet to do our G. Gill Plumbing Heating starting lineup because we got off to such a good start. So Peyton McCray in the one spot. She's over on first base today. We have Jazzy Bridgham out in left field, batting second. Allison Sawyer is at shortstop. Sadie Dine in the circle. She's in the fourth spot. Sawyer in the third, pardon me. Kendall Chamberlain in the fifth spot on third. Miley Gwynn out in left. And this one's hit and in foul territory and out of play. Allison Yetzer in the seventh spot behind the dish today. Reagan Porter out in right. Sid Minio at second base in the ninth spot. And that is your J. Gill Heating and Plumbing and Heating starting lineups.
1-2 count on Sid Whitman here as this one dropped as they get her out at first.
Rossbacher strikeout, dropped. Third strike, throw down first. And 2 away.
That'll bring Holdsworth up to the plate for the Pickers, see if she can help herself out.
First pitch swung on and missed.
Yeah, big cut there. Holdsworth only batting 111.
Dine misses down low to even a count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilkinson on deck for the Pickers. If Holdsworth's able to extend this inning.
Dine winds and fires. This one swung on and missed.
1-2 the count.
Dine rocks and fires up high for a ball. 2-2 the count. Up high, and now we've got a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch again here, fellas.
Yeah, Holdsworth doing a nice at-bat here. Was in the hole 1-2 and has worked to a full count here. As Diane will rock and fire. Fouled over the top of the Beavers dugout there, and we'll do it all over again with another Dusty's Towing payoff pitch.
Yeah, good job staying alive there. She's got a battle in there now, protect. Got to make it count here. Continues the fight. This one over the back of the cage.
Battle of wills here. Holdsworth falling off 3 pitches in a row here, and Dine keep pumping it in the strikes.
I think maybe a little changeup, maybe. He's still fighting in there.
And the ball bucket getting low here.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Yeah, the Blues bags on the side of him look like a deflated balloon over there.
Dine rocks and fires.
Ooh.
Got a big old Crossroads Fellowship walk. What are you playing Nintendo over there on this stream or what?
Wilkinson steps up to the dish for the Pickers now.
Little Pac-Man there.
Pickers were the
It's funny
first
how
base
you know
runner.
the game, though, don't you?
I played them all growing up,
Me
bro.
too. I was an NES freak.
Dine winds and fires. That
Ooh.
one way up high on that one. And we've had this discussion, Dewey and I have before, Billy, about how the cold weather affects your hands after time and the release point of a softball and just different things that affect the pitching. And this one hit, and that lands in. That's a base hit. And here come the Pickers. They set up with runners on the corners, so Northeast showing a little bit of life here.
Yeah, it was Wilkinson making something happen here.
Forsythe steps up now. See if she can get that runner in from third.
Dine rocks and fires.
Ooh, she
Boy,
does
that
throw
one.
some heat, though, I'll tell you that. I mean, we're way over here, and we're hearing that crack in there, man.
Little pop. Little pop. She can zing it.
You were saying how it's cold when you're pitching. I mean, I can barely touch these buttons here, and I can't even imagine. Ooh.
Oh, that one swung on a miss.
Yeah.
Just blew that one right by
Yeah,
her.
way late on the way.
A little behind on that swing.
Just a little.
Dine fires. That one swung on and missed.
Now you throw that change up.
Yeah, you get them swinging early and just drop the cheeseburger in.
She's trying to speed up that swing a little each time here.
And she
Got
blows
her.
it right by her, and a Rossbacker strikeout, and that will end the first inning of action here. Brought to you by Knapp's Butcher Block and the Harbor Creek Northeast Auto Gallery. First inning, 15-0. After one complete, we'll be back for the second right after this. Sunny Shores Spray Sun Spa at 13 Clinton Street in Northeast Pennsylvania is led by board-certified light therapist Kristen Smithers. They offer many therapies, wellness pod, salt cave sauna, red and infrared light panels and booths, spray and UV tanning. Pair with heated gemstone mats, vibroacoustic meditation cushion, and zero-gravity massage chairs. Unwind, relax, and boost your workout, heal, and more. After a sports injury, return to playtime is 19 days, but with light therapy, it's just 9. They offer student athletes and family discounts. Visit them online at spraysunspa.com or give them a call at 716-221-6868.
So I'm Brad Allen at Rossbacker Insurance, and I just want to say that we're here to help you out. We can customize an insurance program for your family, for your business, whether you're a manufacturer, a contractor, a restaurant, a church, a civic organization. We have experience with all of those, and we insure a number of them. So we can help you out. We've got multiple carriers. We can put together a great program customized to your needs, bundle it all together, get you great discounts. So give us a call or look us up on our website, teamrossbacker.com.
Welcome back in here, folks, as we get into our Sunny Shores Tanning and Treasure second inning, top of the second here. Corry leads 16-0 over the Lady Grape Pickers as the Beavers come back up the bat here, fellas.
Yeah, leading off is going to be Sawyer, followed by Dine and Chamberlain, the 3, 4, 5 hitters in their lineup, as everybody's batted twice already in that first inning.
Yeah, if we get another big inning, I'd be pretty far pressed to say that the JVs will not enter this game early. And I would like to see, Kota Kuzma and Gertie get some work in the circle, get some varsity time in the circle and get ready for next year.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying, why you don't stop your game.
High fly ball, way back, going. That one's off the top of the fence. What a Sawyer Builders rip from Allison Sawyer.
Boy, it was close.
Right off the yellow tubing up top. That ball was any amount of wind, Dewey, and that ball's getting pushed over.
Yeah, I took a walk through the outfield before we got in here. That's like a 5-foot, almost a 6-foot tall fence out in the outfield.
Yeah, it's tall.
What a shot from Allison Sawyer.
That was a good rip, for sure.
And I told you guys, my money was on Dine to put one over the fence today. We haven't had one in a couple games, but that one was close to proving me wrong there. I always try and pick one girl that I think is going to home run. That game, And today's pick, Sadie Dine. She's been red hot, and that one's a high fly ball. That one's way back and over the glove of the left fielder. And Dine's going to get the second on an RBI double. Another Sawyer Builders double.
I think Coach Williams held up Sawyer at third base. Didn't send her home.
Oh, she did. I was watching where the ball was going. So she did hold her up. All right.
Chamberlain up now. As the hit parade continuing for the Beavers here, already in double digits in the hits.
Working on Wilkinson out there in left field for sure.
Chamberlain cracks this one, and that's fair, and that's going to score one run. And Williams is going to hold Dine up here at third. And Kendall Chamberlain will get the second. So Coach Williams pulling the dogs off on the base pads here, Dewey.
A little bit.
And this one driven. And nice play there by Short to get the stop on the ball at least. And it's going to get runners at the corners here for the Beavs.
Somebody get in?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the run. Dine scored from third. Yetzer steps to the plate for the Beavers. 1 for 1 on a day, double, a walk, and a 2 runs scored.
This one a slow poker, and that'll bring the Beavers runners at the corners again. And I just feel at this point maybe you just start mixing them in early here, Dewey, right?
You got your starters in for a whole inning, and they've had their second run of at-bats here. So, and you're almost through your lineup 3 times already as Porter steps up. She's the 8th hitter.
Porter fires this one, and that one drops in the hole. And another run's going to come in. And runners at first and second now. And Sid Minio.
19-0.
I have it as 20, Bill.
So I must have missed one. 19-20.
It's over 15.
Right.
Minio dug in here. Here's the pitch. That one fouled off.
Ooh, got right through the hole there. You're right, Scott. People got to watch their ankles around here.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Those gremlins will get you.
It's worse than having a chihuahua around. Here's the pitch to Minio. She'll take it. That gets away. Yetzer takes off to third, and Porter will get the second.
Gonna get another long inning here by the Beavers bats.
Went up high for a ball, and I think we may get some changes because I was looking over at the dugout, and P did have her helmet on, and now it's not P with the helmet on anymore. Looks like Reagan Kemp may be coming in the first.
Oh,
that
good snag.
Streamlined in the throw off the mark, and that's going to be an E5. Did you rule that there, Du?
Yeah, it was a nice stop by Forsyth, but the throw was up the line a little bit and low. And that will be the third time that Minio gets aboard via the error.
And I almost wonder if possibly she did that because Holdsworth, I think, came back a little bit and was right in the line. And I'm wondering if that's why she went behind. Not making excuses, but I mean it was behind.
Well, you got when you're Holdsworth and you're young in the circle, you've got to learn to either get down or step back out of the way or forward to help your teammate out and not be in that line of throw. Make it easier.
Dewey Kota Kuzma at the plate now for the Beavers.
Still no outs. As Miller out there at the circle talking with Holdsworth.
I think we're going to start to see a whole slew of JV players coming in for the Beavers here. And this is good here for your catcher to come out and have a little chit-chat with your starting pitcher. And
yeah, get a smile going, right? Just settle down. It's just a game.
It is what it is. We,
try to have fun. I mean, you got to get the work in. It's something that they got to learn to handle and cope with and just keep playing your game.
So here's Kuzma. She pops this one up infield and, off the glove. And the throw will come to second. They do get the out at second. So on the, I don't know how you score that one, Du.
There's only one out, correct, Dewey?
That's the first out.
Yeah.
The run scored from third. So that was a 1-6 put out at second for the first out. As they get Minio out at second. She kind of caught in the middle there.
Well,
I was kind of surprised he didn't have an infield fly rule in effect there, but you need two runners on, right, for infield fly? First and second. But you had runners on first and third.
This one driven shallow, just out in the outfield past second base, and here comes Kuzma around to third.
And that was Bridgham with another single to go along with a double.
I think they're making some more changes from Corry here.
Looks like a lefty coming in here for Sawyer.
This is Molly Irwin. So Irwin in, and the only reason why I know that because she's the only other left-handed batter we have. So
giveaway, right?
Yeah, the girls have their coats on, and with no numbers, it's kind of hard to tell who's who. But Irwin, slap hitter, and the only other lefty other than Jazzy we have on the team.
No switch hitters then.
I think Jazzy does right once in a while.
Does she?
I think so. I've seen her on the right side of the plate. How often is another guess? And this one low in the dirt, and slowly jaunting down to second.
Bridgham.
So runners at second and third. That pitch up high for a ball.
I got 2-1 as the count.
You are correct, Bill. 2-1. Runners on for, second and third. 1 out.
Oh, believe me, he'll let you know if the count's wrong.
No, I'm actually asking him. That's why I just make sure. I know he's on.
They make fun of me for it all the time. And this one up the middle, and that gets through. Another run comes in as Kuzma scores, and Bridgham's going to score. And coach is going to hold Irwin up at second. And that's going to bring Sadie Dine at the plate. So Sadie will probably still be pitching, I would imagine.
Is this the highest score you guys had this season yet?
Yeah, it's the highest score I've ever broadcasted.
I think me too.
Bill, and that would be 24-0.
Correct. I am right on the scoreboard. I just
3 touchdowns and a field goal.
You're getting ready for football already, huh?
This one driven
Just
foul
foul.
down the third base line, and I mean just.
It did land in fair territory, but it was,
Yeah.
had some good English on it. And spun foul and was within 3 feet of the bag as it went by, but definitely in foul territory.
Well, I'm going to have a bill at Casey's Ice Cream.
I'll tell you what, Sunny Shores Tanning and Treasures, I think I need to hit there after this for a warm-up.
Yeah, I might have to
Tanning
drop in
booth.
there and just turn the heat up. Bake me like a lobster. Do you have
No,
anything that'll get the insides
I
warm?
actually think he's more like a crab. What do you think, Dewey?
Well, he's been called a starfish, so.
I have been called a starfish before. Long story behind that. You can blame our senior players. So Dine pokes this one, and that one is going to land fair and roll to the back corner, and that's going to bring another run in.
Diner with a scoring Sawyer Builders double.
This is Kendall Chamberlain.
So not a lot of substitutions here so far, just 2 so far. Kuzma in for McCray and Irwin in for Sawyer. As Chamberlain takes upstairs for ball 1. And Dine called out for leaving the base early for the second out. So there was no pitch, so the count is still 1-0 on Chamberlain.
little angry.
Adamantly called by the field umpire.
Scott got scared, I think.
That was a loud call. I'll kudos. You don't hear a lot of officials. This one hit well to center. In the catch, dropped it right in the mitt, and Chamberlain on board via the E8.
Leaving a lot of plays out there, guys.
That'll bring up Gwen, it looks like, for her second at-bat in this inning.
Gwen showing bunt, goes up high after it, and will scoot down
Nobody's
to first.
at first.
Nobody's at first, and Gwen will get aboard, and Chamberlain will trot to third.
Did somebody come in? No?
No. Dine left early, so therefore she was called out.
I didn't see there. I was watching the first base there, but
That's what the field umpire made the emphatic call about. And Yetzer to the dish again. Takes down low for ball 1.
got to give a little credit to Miller behind the plate here. She's been working today.
She's done a good job stopping balls back there. Bunt, and it's going to go foul. And they'll have to reset and do it again. What grade is Miller in?
Miller is a freshman.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's what I'm asking, because you get that catcher and pitcher, that young combination together, you know, where they're comfortable working with each other. So that's what you want to build on, right? I mean, you're going to take your lumps as a young team.
And right now they do have, with Whitman being the main pitcher and Holdsworth pretty much, you know, just coming in, you know. Sid's got one more year left. She's a junior, so she'll have one more year left. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, you got to start breaking in the youngers, you know, to start coming up through.
And it makes it tough when you don't play JV games, right?
It is.
It's a numbers thing.
That's our numbers, right? Our numbers are low and don't have enough for JV squad, and that's why we try to encourage the players to come out, you know, just to try it. And
that's going to be a walk, and that's going to be bases loaded for the Beavers, and this is Porter up, I believe.
Still 2 outs.
Yep, 2 outs here. Bases loaded. Porter's walked, or she's singled, walked, and singled, and scored 3 runs.
And I'm wondering if we're going to have one of these Beavers leaving the base pads early here. Oh, they all stay put. That one swung on and missed.
Getzer getting back to first base there.
Yeah, I mean, right now you just get it back to your pitcher. I mean, just try to work on the batter. Bases are loaded. Nobody's going anywhere except if you get another error.
Going up high for a ball. We got count-wise here, fellas.
2-1.
2-1. This one poked, foul down the first base line. We'll reset and do it again.
2-2.
Deuce is wild here, guys. 2-2. Top of the second.
It's not Deuce's wild.
2 outs.
You have to have 2 base runners for Deuce's wild.
First and second.
There's a runner on third.
Bonus.
You can't leave Chamberlain out.
It's a bonus.
You're a bonus.
Nope, they got her. Yeah,
there it is.
I actually think Coach had her do it.
Yeah, and that's what I was waiting for. So with Chamberlain leaving early, that'll be the 3rd out. And we'll take a break. We'll be back with the bottom of the 2nd inning. Brought to you by Sunny Shores and the Epiphanies of Point Painted Pitch Gallery. Conveniently located in downtown Northeast at 11 East Main Street, the Flower Cart is your one-stop floral shop. They make their customers their first priority and ensures every arrangement is the best that it can be. The Flower Cart delivers flowers and gift baskets that fit any budget, and they offer same-day delivery at no extra cost. They have a wide variety of selections and great gift ideas for every special occasion, including the original Popcorn House popcorn and Polaco's chocolate. Make an ordinary day groovy for someone today by ordering online at www.flowercartnepa.com or give them a call at 814-725-9275, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. Come get fresh with the Flower Cart. Order today.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career. You belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry, Dewey Hurds, Mr. Scott Lockwood. 25-0. All Beavers. Good pitch there.
Second pitch here. It's an 0-2 count.
Birch leading off here, followed by Lack and Baker.
Dine fires. This one fouled off.
We are, folks, still in our Sunny Shores Tanning and Treasures with the bottom of the second, and the score is correct if you're just tuning in.
This one popped up out of play. Reset and do it again. Count remains 0-2.
And not going to get any easier for the Lady Grape Pickers here as next in line here. I believe they play Fairview.
Yeah, there's a Ross Becker strikeout as Birch goes down swinging. And that's 3 strikeouts for the last 3 outs in a row here for the Dine in the circle. As Lack will step up. Just a tick low for ball 1. Well, Scott, you're going to have to get those key phrases in here pretty quick.
Yeah, we'll fire them away here. As the number 1 phrase that we're giving away for our Kingdom Bound tickets, again, you're going to have to go to the Facebook post. Number 1 phrase is going to be Matthew West. Matthew West, the number 1. This one flared out there, foul ball.
Down the first base line, not missing by much. But that'll push the count to 1-2. And it looks like that was just a pinch hitter for Kuzma, as I see Peyton McCray back in at first base.
Yeah. This one off the dirt for a ball. Second key phrase for the Kingdom Bound giveaway is going to be 8 days of hope. 8 days of hope. So Matthew West, 8 days of hope. And the third key phrase is going to be we are messengers. So there are your 3 key words or phrases. Again, as Dine fires here, this one fouled back in the backstop. Matthew West, 8 days of hope. And we are messengers. So you go to the Facebook page, you put one of them phrases in as the comments. Only comment once, or you will be disqualified from the giveaway. So we'll take all the people who put the correct phrase in the comment section, and we'll put all the names in a hat, and we'll scramble them up, and we'll draw a winner for 2 tickets to any day to Kingdom Bound 2025, as that was a Ross Becker strikeout.
Yeah, Lack down on strikes. That'll bring up Baker, center fielder. She took a ball in warm-ups right on the left wrist before the game got started, Bill. I didn't know if she was going to be able to stay in the start the game or not, but she's gutted it out and got through the first inning and a half. And I believe it's a 2-0 count here.
I believe you are correct, sir.
As Dine really pumping them in there with some spice, but not finding the strike zone. It's 3-0.
Well, that was just a little high outside.
That one swung on a miss. You know, baseball and softball can be a cruel sport.
It can.
It's unforgiving at times.
Mm-hmm. Good pitch there. You're right. I mean, my boy played, and he pitched as well, and he'd have his bad days, and I'll tell you, it makes it long when they struggle.
And
Getting in.
Baker gets herself a Crossroads Fellowship walk as Pickers get a base runner for the second time here. And that'll bring up Kitchen, the second baseman for the Pickers. Diner misses down low for ball one.
He's not getting in. Good pitch.
Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike here. Yeah. Dine looking pretty good in the circle here today.
Yeah, she is.
Great strike there on Kitchen again.
Yeah, that was a great pitch.
1 and 2. And Dine with 4 strikeouts on the day so far, Bill. And he's given up just 1 hit so far. And Kitchen down swinging there. Dine strikes out the side to end the second.
25-0 your score. Corry leads the way. As they come back off to get on the rattle cans as the Grape Pickers take the field with the Leathers. We'll step away. We'll be back right after this. As that ends out your second inning, sponsored by Sunny Shores Tanning and Treasures. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
K&E Surveyors, located in Corry, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email at srjohnson.pls@gmail.com.
And welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry, Dewey Hurd, and Mr. Scott Lockwood. Went for a little walk here as we get in the top of the third here, sponsored by the Flower Cart. As the Beavers back up the bat here, Dewey, and they lead the way all day today, 25-0.
Yep, they've been good with the sticks, and Porter's going to lead things off again here, as she did not finish her at bat to end the second inning, as she takes a swing through that one for strike 1. It'll be Minio and then back to the top of the order again, and we'll be waiting to see who will be at that top of the order. And we have a pitching change here, Bill.
We do. As Miss Whitman comes in to the circle now to relieve Holdsworth there, as Holdsworth goes back to shortstop.
Porter misses that one and goes off the catcher Miller to the backstop, but good equipment there. Keeping Miller protected.
I think Sid's played very well for her career so far up till now, and she's a junior, and she'll have one more year left here with the Grape Pickers. And they get a strikeout here, Dewey. Look, first one of the day for Northeast.
Got her looking. So Porter down on strikes for the first out. And that'll bring up Minio. And she swings through the first pitch for strike 1 as well. You know, sometimes softball is a confident sport. If you know, you got to have it. As Minio swings through the second pitch for an 0-2 count. And that's how you win some games that you shouldn't. And, you know, sometimes you lose a game. You lose that confidence and
Right.
don't make the play. So coming right at us, Bill.
Yep. I was ready, Dewey.
Count stays at 0-2. I kind of froze into my step there. I was kind of trying to get the judge on the ball if it was going to come over the fence or not.
Right. I saw it sort of dropping, but I was looking at our camera here, too. 'Cause
Again, Minio fouls it off. Keeps the count at 0-2. Beavers exploding for 16 runs in that first inning.
yeah.
9 more in the second. And, you know, it's not like there was a ton of errors by the Pickers. It's just the Beavers with some good, strong hitting and some very aggressive base running. And there goes down Minio for a Rosbecker strikeout. And there's 2 away here. And it'll be McCray back in at the top of the order now. She pops it up, foul over the right side for strike 1.
Oh, there's a good one there.
Hit into right field, over the right fielder's head. It'll fall in there for a double. As McCray rather quick on the base paths and all the way around first to second before that ball almost hit the ground.
You ever have the look of the Irish?
Yeah. I would think so.
Don't play the lottery tonight then, right? Is what
Right.
you're saying. This is Kemp up the bat for Bridgham.
Who you guys play next?
So we got a game tomorrow afternoon. Now the game was scheduled for 11, but it got moved today to, I think, a 1 o'clock start. Baseball starts at noon instead of 11.
Oh, you got
Softball
2 games.
starts
Okay.
at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and tomorrow's game is also varsity only.
Yeah.
Franklin.
Franklin
Okay.
comes to town. So Kemp dug in here. Here's the pitch up high from Whitman. And P's going to get the third.
Northeast with 2 outs here, Scott. As Whitman struck out the first 2 batters she faced.
This one popped up behind the backstop.
Before P had a fly ball into right field, go over to right fielder's head and got a Sawyer Builders double.
This one popped up, tracking it as a second baseman. It's going to drop in for a hit, and McCray comes in and scores. And that'll make it 26-0. So Kemp here at first. This will be Big L.
Ooh, big
Healthy cut there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not one to gently pull the trigger. When she pulls, she's going to pull.
Good pitch from Whitman as well.
Whitman fires, and Sawyer went up swinging for it again. So 0-2 to Sawyer here. With a runner on first and Kemp. This one popped up right over top of us here. And that one
Making people duck out of the way.
Yeah, that's out in the parking lot.
They had one hit right in front of us on the fence.
I know, I was watching.
Were you?
Here's the pitch.
Whoa.
Sawyer cracks this one, and that's a good shot right out to the fence again. And Kemp is going to hold up at third. That's another Sawyer Builder double. And,
Great hit.
boy. Sawyer with another big rip tonight. First big rip she had, it was off the top of the yellow tubing out in the outfield. This one right off the fence in the outfield, and that's going to bring up, what do we got here?
Looks like
Sadie,
Dine.
is this Dine?
I believe that should be Dine.
She's got a different helmet on.
No. They're making. I see Coach Williams saying to the umpire. Is that 11?
This is Ava Taylor, number 5.
I don't know about you guys. It almost feels like the temperature's dropping a little bit.
Yeah, it's supposed to drop quite a bit tonight.
She takes upstairs for ball 1.
This is another one of those talented young kids coming up for Corry softball. So one of the kids, it was the catcher of the Little League All-Stars finals before they go down and play on ESPN. Beavers were in that game. And
boy, that one looked like he just got away from her that time.
You know, Ava Taylor, Coda Kuzma, all part of that.
2-0 is the count.
So it'll be nice to watch Ava Taylor get some varsity time here. That one swung on and missed. Here's Whitman. Fires that one up high. Kemp took a look in. So Reagan Kemp on third. Allison Sawyer on second. Whitman fires this one driven out to center field, and it's going to drop in. And Taylor will get her first career varsity Sawyer Builder double, I believe.
2-7.
Yep.
Kendall Chamberlain dug in. As Sawyer now at third. That one up high. High fly ball, foul territory.
Little delayed.
Have people ducking over here, hoping windows don't get hit and such.
2-1 the count.
Well, don't forget, folks, as the pitch comes in here from Whitman, swung on and missed. And a 2-1 count now. Don't forget that tomorrow night we got a big night here on the Deeds Experience Sports Stream as we head to the Junker Center at Penn State Barron as the basketball All-Stars will go toe-to-toe. It's the, 51st? I think it's the 51st.
I think it is, too. I think last year was the 50th.
So it's the All-Star game. Girls game starts at 7.
East-West All-Star.
East-West All-Star game. Girls game starts at 7. Boys will follow. And we have that game again this year on Deeds Experience Sports Stream.
Always a good night.
Rob Elchinski will be joining the three of us, and I'm sure Mr. Hasbrook will be on the court cam. Brought to you by Viking Plastics. And it's always a fun game to cover.
It is. It's a fun night.
A lot of unique things happen at that game that are very entertaining.
Yeah, and considerate of kids who are injured as well. It's always my favorite thing, the flagrant fouls that get called that are just silly, but they when you see what's going on, they make sense, and everybody plays a part to it. And that's going to be a Rossbacker strikeout. Nice pitch there from Whitman. And that'll do it for the second inning. Third inning. So Northeast will be down to their last 3 outs when we come back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Third.
For sales, service, and everything you need to get on the road affordably, trust Harbor Creek Auto Gallery and Northeast Auto Gallery. Both locations have quality pre-owned vehicles in stock, plus full service and detailing options. Need a paint job or repairs? The Auto Galleries now offer a full body shop. Planning a big job or a move? Rent a Penske truck or van on site. Harbor Creek Auto Gallery at 6850 Buffalo Road, HarborCreekAutoGallery.com, and Northeast Auto Gallery, 85 West Main Street, AutoGalleryNortheast.com.
And welcome back in here at the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Mr. Henry on the Northeast Sports Stream with myself, Scott Lockwood, and Dewey Hurd. And speaking of Kingdom Bound, this one a shot up the middle. Nice base hit there, so that's going to ruin the no-no.
Actually, it's the second base hit.
Oh, is it
for
the second
Pickers.
one?
Yep.
What did I miss?
The first base hit was back by Wilkinson.
Oh, okay.
In the bottom of the first.
All right. Well, I got a little ahead of myself there, but as I was saying about Kingdom Bound, the 3 key phrases or words: Matthew West, 8 Days of Hope, and We Are Messengers. So we have a Facebook post. It should be the very top one that says enter one of those posts, one of those phrases or keywords, and get entered in if you pick the correct one. To a drawing, we're giving away 2 one-day passes to any day of Kingdom Bound 2025. Great to partner up with Kingdom Bound this year. Shouldn't say partner up. We are known as a corporate sponsor of Kingdom Bound 2025 this year. Even though we're tiny, we still get called a corporate sponsor. This one dribbled to Dine. They get the throw to second, and they got the out. So they get the leadoff runner here, the Pickers, on the fielder's choice. With one away, Pickers down to the last 2 outs here, and just you see the difference from an experienced team to a team that needs to grow a little, right? And Corry has just come in and we said at the beginning, play Beaver softball, and they've done that.
They played at their level of play and have been consistent with it. As Dine continues to be consistent inside the circle here, out in front 0-2 now on Holdsworth.
I want to shout out to Mr. Turchek, by the way. Tell him I said hello.
Oh.
I don't know how he puts up with you at work all the time, dude. There, Billy.
I don't either. I don't know how you guys put up with me. Ooh.
Oh, boy. Well, heat just off the plate there.
2-2 on the count.
We put up with you, Billy, because we love you.
I know. It's all love. Like a root canal.
It's for the best. May hurt for a little bit, but it's for the best.
It's just the second time Holdsworth has been up. She's worked the count full both times. She walked her first time up. So we're going to have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch here.
Dine winds and fires that one up high for ball 4. The Crossroads Fellowship walk to first base with the ever-entertaining Mr. Henry with the Northeast Stream gobbles and Mario coins.
You
and
like it. Wilkinson up the bat now. She's 1 for 1 on a day.
It's different, I'll say that.
Fouls it off to the backstop for an 0-1 count.
He has his own flavor.
Nothing wrong with that.
Everybody's got to have their own identity, man. Right, Dewey?
Absolutely.
Dewey's got his football at the halftime mascot challenge.
Swung
Nice
on and
change up
missed.
there. Oh, 2 on the
0-2,
count.
Yep. One down.
Dine winds it up. That one low. 2-2.
1-2.
1-2.
That's what you
See?
said.
See?
Quit taking little walks around the field. Oh,
It's a Ross Becker strikeout. She pumps it in there for out number 2.
Picker's down to the last out.
Flower cart third, bottom of the third here. Base runners advance.
Forsythe digs back in here as Dine checks the wristband. Sadie winds and fires. That one low for a ball. Dine fires. This one fouled off down the third base line.
1-2 the count.
So 1-2 the count to Forsythe. Dine rocks and fires. And this one again fouled off. Trickles over to the Pickers dugout. Took a while, but he finally got the on in.
I did.
Well, you know, that birthday.
That one up high.
You know, guys, you get older, you get a little tired earlier.
Is that how it goes?
You need
I
the
think.
Social Security nap.
Here's Sadie, rocks and fires. Up high again for a ball.
To a full count here.
Pull it up again. Dusty's towing. Payoff pitch coming. So Forsythe having a good at bat here. In there, strike 3. Rossbacker strikeout, and that'll end the game after 3 complete innings. The Corry Beavers have come to Northeast and cleaned it up in 3 innings.
As the teams come out here, shake hands for good sportsmanship there. Guys, get post-game show here. And
Post-game show brought to you by P2 Paving on the Corry side of things. Let P2 pave for you. Visit them online today at www.p2pavingco.net.
Well, the name of the game today, guys, is all Beavers today. Yeah, that early start, and I know Dewey's eyeing it up now. I'm going to let him take over because he's got it, what happened today, and it was interesting.
A lot of offense early, and some real good pitching from the Beavers as well in the circle as watching the Pickers do their warm downs or whatever you want to call it.
They're running.
So let's get into it, Dewey. Let's go with the healthy smiles of Corry offensive play of the game.
Well, I'm going to kind of go with Gwynn as the offensive player of the game. He was 4 for 4 at the plate, scored 3 runs, had a stolen base, and hit the ball well, had long at-bats, and did a nice job with the stick in her hand today.
How about give me something for the Erie County Community College defensive player of the game?
Defensive play of the game, not a lot of base runners for the Pickers today, but the ball hit right back to Dine in the 3rd inning, and she spun around and quickly threw to second base to get the lead runner at that second base. So a nice play there on defense for Dine to get the put out at second base, get that lead runner put out at second.
It's going to take us to the Crotty Chevrolet player of the game.
I'm kind of going with Dine as well. 7 strikeouts. The Beavers only needed 9 outs on a day, and Dine took care of 7 of those 9 outs from inside the circle with the Rossbecker strikeouts. And pitched well. She did a nice job in the batter's box as well. She ends up with a double, or 2 doubles and a single, reached on a fielder's choice, and scored 3 runs. So Sadie Dine, my choice for the Crotty Chevrolet player of the game.
Billy, give me a Beavis Agency Northeast picker of the game.
Picker of the game today, I'm going to go with Miller. Behind the plate, coming in for Macy Post, our senior, who wasn't here today. Coming in there, a lot of grabs for her, keeping them. I mean, a couple got through, you're going to have that, but for struggling with the pitching today a little bit there, she came out big, I think, for Northeast. So hats off for Miller behind the plate there, as catching for the Northeast.
She also had one of the 2 hits on the day for the pickers as well. So
yeah, so she gets my vote for today.
Give me the Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award. You know who I'm going with? I'm going with the picker pitcher today. You know, when you get, as a sophomore, you get put into the game against a team like Corry, and you get in there and put her head down. She got frustrated. You could see she was frustrated at times, but she kept working. And that's what you got to do against good teams. You got to learn. You got to keep working and keep fighting. And I thought for the time that she got in there today, yeah, she gave up a bunch of hits, but this is a talented Beaver team.
Right.
But you get my sportsmanship award, just keeping your head in the game and keeping working at it.
And that's a good pick, I think, as well. And, you know, I'm sure Coach came out when he came out there to talk, whether he left her in there, and I'm sure that was probably part of his, probably what he was talking to her about, right? Like, hey, you just got to work through it a little bit. You're going to have games like this. You're growing, and you can only get better. And work, you got to go to work, right? So good call for today on that one, Scott. I agree with you.
Yeah, so take it away, Billy.
Next game for the Lady Grape Pickers, they're going to be out. Fairview Tigers going to come into town next week. They'll have a game here, and I believe we'll be picking up the boys' game for that day. I think we have a doubleheader, boys baseball and girls softball. So we're scheduled to do the baseball game, and I believe they are playing Northwestern. I believe I got to look into it. I'm getting confused now. I know they're playing Girard at the
so many schedule changes.
Yeah, there's been so many changes, but I do know we're opening up next week with baseball. We are on the road to G-Town, Girard, to take on the Yellow Jackets. So that should be a good matchup. Tune in for that one. So check that one out next week. How about you guys? You were telling.
For the Beavers, we have a 12 o'clock start for baseball tomorrow afternoon. It's a Saturday matinee as the Warren Dragons come to town. Always a tough battle with the Dragons whenever they're around. And then for the Lady Beaver softball team, also a Saturday matinee at 1 o'clock. As the Lady Beavers will welcome in the Lady Knights of Franklin. And then after that, we're off to the Junker Center for the East versus West Basketball All-Stars. 7 o'clock start time, tip-off for the girls basketball, and then the boys All-Star teams will follow afterwards. Billy, it's been fun.
It was. Nice working with you guys again. I haven't seen you in quite a little while here since basketball pretty much, so I think we do meet up down the road here just in a little while at your house, I believe it is. So we'll wait till then. So
we'll have a cup of coffee in a nice press box.
Or a cup of tea, something like that.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, it'll be warmer than this, that's for sure. So that's closing out our night tonight here, folks. Your final score, once again, Corry Beavers leaded the way 27-0 over the Lady Grape Pickers. So with that, saying good night for tonight from myself, Bill Henry, Dewey Hurd, Scott Lockwood, the Northeast School District, and Deej Experience Sports Stream, saying good night, God bless, stay safe, and as always, go Pickers.